Hi planner friends, it's Nia. Welcome back to my channel. I am feeling a little less than enthusiastic about doing this video because I have attempted to do it multiple times. I originally did it as a plan with me, budget with me, where I was laying down the stickers, going through all the bills, showing you what I changed from January. Video gone. Don't know what happened to it. I know it actually recorded. I know that it was 55 minutes long, but it is gone. I've looked in my deleted. I have looked in like the cloud. I've looked everywhere. Can't find it. So then I attempted to record it again, and the video just randomly stopped recording a few minutes in. And so I've attempted to do other videos since then, and the same thing is happening. So I'm hoping that this time I will be able to get through this video and actually have it stay and not stop recording, not be interrupted, not have any drama. So this is my February budget. As you all know, I love a month at a glance, and so my month at a glance is where I put down all my bills that are due. And I also have some subscriptions and a few other things that are not really bills, but I like to keep track of them. So that is all here in this layout. Now, I did purchase back in December, actually it was November, January and February and March budget kits from Shea Budgets on Etsy. And so that is this kit. Also incorporated in here are icons. So like the trash icons, the day off icons, these stickers here, the credit card stickers, the house, the darker pink basically are all from Lexington Flair on Etsy. And then my dolls are from Oso Paper, and I have a few other things in there. So that is my month at a glance layout. Had a very similar look and feel to January. What I eliminated was goals down the right hand side, so I got rid of that and I moved it to the back. Now, in the back of my planner last month, I did income, sinking funds, and January expenses. And I only did expenses on one page, and then I got lazy and stopped writing stuff down, which is pretty common for me. So this time what I did was January income and sinking funds. I've been really good about documenting everything. Then on here, I added my goals. So my goals for this month are to earn an extra $300, to sell a car and some bedroom furniture. That probably is going to carry over, but I want to at least be working towards it. Then I have a goal to get an oil change. That was also a January goal. It just didn't happen. And I have a goal to fix my closet, which was also a January goal that did not happen. So hopefully I'll be able to check some of these things off this month. I also want to prep for using cash envelopes to help me stay on budget. So I have ordered my cash envelopes, waiting for those to ship and arrive, and hopefully start using in March. And then I have a goal of $100 for savings and to do some tax prep stuff. So that layout works a lot better for me here. The way I did it compared to January, it just wasn't working. One page for expenses is not enough, and I didn't write down any expenses, so there's that problem. So what I did was made 2 pages for expenses. I've done a pretty good job of writing things down. I'm missing some things, but it's way better than last time, and I think 2 pages is a much better option for me. And then I have a debt tracker, and I've got it sort of in snowball order, but there are some things here that are not in snowball order that for reasons that I'm not going to go into, I've got it here because these things are set up differently. And so I don't know that I'm really working a snowball, but it is what it is. So that's how I've got it set up this time around. I am paid once a month from my primary job, and so I typically take care of almost all of the bills up at the beginning of the month. I have also moved my car payment to the 3rd, so it's already taken care of, but I've moved it up to the beginning of the month because that just works better for me. If it's at the end of the month, then I kind of wait on it, and I don't want to do that. So I moved that, and then I have a couple of side hustles that I do that sometimes, I'll wait on some of these smaller bills and use side hustle money to take care of them. This is my Connect card and parking. I ride public transportation, and I pay to park in a lot when I go to ride public transportation. And so these are more flexible things as well. I can get them at the beginning of the month. I can get them at the end of the month. I cannot get them at all because honestly, like, my Connect card has about $110 on it. And I just have this psychological thing about falling below $100, but that's like 6-7 weeks of riding public transportation. So I knew I was going to be in Hawaii in January. I didn't reload my card, as an example. So that's the way I've got this set up. I do have things like they're truly not bills per se. So, for example, my subscription box for Simply Gilded, I typically order doTERRA essential oils every month. I don't have an amount in here because it fluctuates depending on what I order. I also wrote in the Erin Condren spring box because I think it's coming out next week. And so those aren't bills, but it is money coming out of my income. So I've got that going on. One of the other things I also did on these kits is I ordered additional washi because what came with the kit was not enough for me. So that allowed me to be a little bit more flexible and use some washi to cover up the days for the previous month here and for the next month down here, because I personally just want to look at February and what's going on in February. So the extra washi allowed me to do that. And it also allowed me to put the skinny washi down at the bottom of the page here. And I just cut it down at the top of this to fit because it was extra washi that was made for the Erin Condren 7x9. So like the life planner, for example. And so I just made it work for this. So my goal is, to write down these expenses and make sure I'm accounting for it, to work on the snowball and to work on paying down these debts. I guess I would say I am Dave Ramsey-ish. I'm not following it to a T, but I do want to start using cash envelopes for certain items. And I do want to pay down debt, and I do want to save, and I do want to get organized with my budget and with my expenses. And one of the things I was saying in the original video that disappeared is that I am sort of doing the YouTube video for the budget to be accountable to someone as well. Now, I'm not getting ready to go gazelle intense or be super restrictive. I think that I work very hard. I work extra jobs as well to bring in extra money. And so I'm not going to get rid of my subscription services. There are things that I love and enjoy, and so I want to continue to be able to do those things. And so I work an extra job to bring in extra income so that I can do those things while still paying, bills and staying on top of things. So that is that. I wish that the original video was available so that I could show you all how I went about doing this, but you've got the short version of the story. And again, to just quickly go over the changes with you, what I did from January to February in the month at a glance is I removed the goals and I put them in the back. So this is an Erin Condren Petite monthly planner, and so you have every month here at the front, and then you have lined pages after December, And so I am using about 6 line pages for each month. In January, I had my income, sinking funds, and expenses first. I've changed it in February to be my income, sinking funds, and goals. And I put cash envelopes and savings here because these are also goals for February slash March. The savings goal of $100 is for February. The cash envelopes is to get that process going. And so I've ordered some cash envelopes. And I will probably start using them in March. Then the next thing that I changed was in January, I had a debt tracker on one side, debt snowball on the other side. The kit does not come with the debt snowball, so I pulled this from somewhere else. That's why it doesn't exactly match. And I wasn't feeling the way that this was laid out. So I thought I can just do my debt tracker and my debt snowball all together as one, which is what I did here. Well, and I also did expenses as 2 pages, but that's what I did here. These are listed in snowball order from smallest to largest, and it lists all the debts. And then I have some additional debts that are not included in the snowball, and I have my reasons for doing that. But that's what I changed, and I will say one of the things about using the Petite planner is I like to take my budget with me every day and just make sure I'm staying on top of things. Even though most of my things are paid in advance, I still like to make sure that I'm staying on top of it. And so being able to put it into my folio and take it with me on the go and look at it and be like, do I have a bill that's due this week or due today, is very helpful for me. I was doing my budget, and I actually am still doing it in both places. I was doing it in the Happy Planner. I'm still doing it in the Happy Planner with their extension pack as a pre-planning now, and not it's not my everyday budget. I still look at it like probably weekly, but this is my primary. It's smaller, so that's not my favorite thing, the size of it, because um I don't feel like I necessarily have enough space. Like, I'm squishing 3 things onto some of these boxes, and so um I wish it were a little bit bigger, but the benefit of it being smaller is that I can take it with me and put it in my folio and have it with my other Petite planners and take it on the go. So that is my February 2020 budget overview. Little bit different this month because the original video and the makeup video are gone. But it's looking like this video is good to go. So if you have questions for me, feel free to post those below. I'm more than happy to answer them. I'm trying to be transparent. I'm a little iffy about that, like sharing all my information out there. So I'm not sharing where I work. And last month I didn't share income and some things, and so everything's not shared, but I'm sharing most of my stuff, which is a big deal for me. I want to hopefully inspire and help other people. I'm by no means a financial guru, but I have an MBA, so I know a little bit about finance, and I think that one of my biggest struggles is mindset. And so, like I said, being accountable, I think, will be helpful to me, and helping to shift my mindset to get to some of my bigger goals this year and in the future. So I thank you for watching. I hope that you will like this video. I hope that you will subscribe to my channel. And please, if you have a question, please, or an idea, please post it below. I'm definitely going to answer those as best I can. So thanks for watching, and at the end of the month or early March, I will have a February budget recap to let you know how the month went and whether or not I met those goals and any changes that I make. So again, thanks for watching. Bye.